Sweaty, Steve Cooper. Yeah, all right. Whoa.
Just maybe chip it to one side, Steve, and then it's not on there.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, when you're ready.
Steve, it looked like you had a game plan that your players kind of executed pretty much perfectly for you today.
Yeah, we did, to be fair, and great credit, I think, to the players for that. We knew it was going to be the type of game that it was. You don't come here to plan to dominate possession and to create chance after chance, but you do come in knowing that if you do certain things well, that you can create chances, you can keep a clean sheet. And as you said in the question, that's how it sort of unfolded. It was, I think, on the back of what happened last week at United, where we all saw how we were treated there, and some decent things in the Arsenal game, although Arsenal are a brilliant team in the first opening game of the season, for the guys to continue to believe in what it takes to win a game like today, they deserve a lot of credit. And like I said, I think we were good for the clean sheet, and we've shown. I thought we missed the chance of the half in the first half off the set piece with T, the guy that we probably wanted it to fall to, and we knew we were going to be a threat there, and also on dangerous fast attacks as well. And if you look at how tactically well we were set up when we won the ball, and then to have that technical and athletic ability and put it together in creating and scoring the goal, T obviously with the assist and Anthony's brilliant finish, is something that we talked about, how we could hurt Chelsea. So and then after that it was just about keeping the clean sheet, and there's no shame in that, and got the long overdue away result, which I think the players deserve, and definitely the supporters. They've made noise like that when things have been the opposite in games. So I'm just so pleased going into the national break that they can get back on the motorway and have something to sing about and shout about, because they deserve it.
Steve, it's been 28 years since Forest won here, so I don't suppose you remember, do you?
No, if I'm being honest, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things like that, isn't there, because of our time out of the Premier League, and we had a decent performance last season here, and went with a fairly similar team, to be honest. Obviously, a couple of changes and a similar plan. I know they've changed personnel a lot, and obviously manager, etc. But we felt that was the way, and it's a huge result. I think I spoke quite openly after being able to stay in the league last year, which is always the main objective for a promoted team. I talked about staying in the league, giving us an opportunity to grow, and grow every part of the club. But from my point of view, the level of the team, the strength and depth of the squad, but also how we play and the playing style, because you have to sacrifice some things. There's no doubt about that, and I learned quickly as a coach that way. But I think results like today really help that momentum and that process, and we've really got to hone in on that now and use it to our advantage. What's brilliant about our group is that they never really get too high or too low, and I know we'll all break for a little bit now because of the international break, but I know the guys will really reflect on the things they did well today and the stuff to improve on, and be determined to try and have more days like today. So days like today really help.
Is your only regret wearing a jumper?
Honestly, the biggest schoolboy error of the day is on me. I completely misread the weather, and hence the towel. Also, I think we scored and we weren't conceding. And I thought, I'm not letting go of this towel, so I kept it all game. But yeah, no, I'm sweating my balls off, to be honest. And, sorry if I maybe shouldn't use that, but I've completely misread it.
Great finish from Anthony as well.
Yeah, he's a good finisher, Anthony, to be fair. He's a player that I get asked about quite a lot, because he's, for a young player, he's fairly high profile, and coming from United, and us, the owner invested in him like we did, and we want players like that in the squad who are young and hungry, where we know we can grow them, and he will become a really good player. He is already, but he'll become a really important player for us, and that's just a process. And again, like I said, days like today will help him as well. But what we've noticed about him in training is that he's a really competent finisher, And Ty was obviously been scoring regularly for us, but I think you need other attacking players that look like they can score a goal as well, and I really believe that Anthony has that.
Chelsea had quite a young side out, which is probably quite unusual at this level. Is that something that you thought you could maybe play on a little bit?
We felt we could dominate duels. We felt like on the set, you see the chance that Ty we missed. We felt that if we got things certain things right off set pieces, that could happen. But I don't think you get to this club and this level if you're not a competitor, and you need to be the whole package to play here. So no, it was. Yeah, I think that's a non-negotiable anyway. Really, in a game, is to compete and to try and get the better of the guy in front of you. But at the same time, they're full of quality and they're full of everything really that you want in a team. And to see how we stood up to that today, and the desire and the resolve and the decision making and the quality we showed at times is really good. So I haven't thought about that too much because I was thinking about our own guys and my own guys. But at the same time, the mental challenge of the game, I thought we were excellent at.
You obviously came in with a plan that worked, but was the belief also a build-up of how well you played at Arsenal and United to bring that here as well?
Yeah, I think definitely that, and also the frustrations. Like there was a really angry dressing room last week at Old Trafford, and but also it's quite a motivated dressing room as well, because knowing that we'd done more than enough in the game to get the result that we deserved, even if it was a draw and those things that went against us. So we've really taken that into the week. The guys spoke quite passionately in the dressing room after the game, and I reminded them of what some of them said in the build up to this one, and fair play to them. They took it into today.
How much time do you spend at the training ground? How much of the work you do is on the defensive organisation?
I think you sort of build training around three things. How we want to play in any game, and some of our tactical repetitions and what we believe in, which is something that we grow in and evolve in. You have to think about preparing for the next game, so that's when the opponent comes in, and we're a big believer in individual development as well and individual programs, so that's a sort of process that we follow. There's always context to a game, but I would say what we've sort of, we've had a lot of culture meetings this year so far and talked about how we grow, and one of the things I think we all agreed on is that if we want to get results like today, if we want to get more points, if we want to grow, which is easier said than done, and we've got to earn the right to do that, is it comes from within, it comes internal. So most of our planning, our thinking and our motivation is coming from within. Of course, you have to talk about Chelsea today and Sterling and Jackson and all them sort of things. Of course you do, and some of the things that they're doing. But really, I think what we've learned is if we want to succeed in a game, it's what we do, and I think that really was the core of the performance, and the result today was about us.
Steve, we're talking about
Hey, John.
We're talking about bouncing back from last week and some of the injustices. What does it say about Joe Worrall that he
Yeah, I mean, thanks for bringing that up, John, because he's been incredible. I mean, I personally have known what was going on before it came to public, and he's put himself second for his family, for the football club. I think the football club has helped him in terms of giving him a bit of a release. Guys just showed him a huge amount of respect in the dressing room after in what he's been through. I cannot speak highly enough of the man that he's been over the last week or so. So I know how important today will be for him, and it will give him and his family some respite, because nothing can really make what happened any better. But at least it gives them some nice feelings for a short while. And like I said, I can't speak highly enough for Joe and what he's been through and his family. And like I said, a lot of that result today was for them. Thanks, John.
Steve, obviously,
Yeah, Paul.
you mentioned Joe there. We saw Brennan Johnson sold. You've still got Ryan Yates as well. How important is it to have those homegrown players around the dressing room?
Yeah, well, you'll know that, Paul, as well, because you cover us. I think that I think everyone loves a local homegrown player. Sometimes they get the flack as well, easier. So it can come a little bit at a cost as well. But yeah, you always want people in the dressing room that can talk about the local community and the city and give some sort of local knowledge, if you like, and history. You know, and we've got some. We've lost one, obviously, but we've still got a couple in the dressing room that offer us, and that's what we've got now in the dressing room, a real variety of everything, to be honest, in terms of nationalities, of age. Sort of typical Premier League squad, if you like, but yeah, I think part of that mix has to be, you know, some local soul, you know, and them two guys give that to us as well as some of the staff.
Is it a little bit frustrating that the system's weighted so that it almost makes sense for clubs to sell homegrown titles?
Do you know what, Paul? I don't really understand it all. I know that we have to live in the parameters of financial fair play and etc. etc. But you know, we as a coaching group trust the club in terms of what they need to do or we need to do, and just focus on coaching and trying to prepare the team and taking the responsibility on that. So I know that got brought up in the pre-match press conference, but I'm no expert on it. What I do know is you have to respect it, and if you said that certain things help the club, then you know you have to go with it.
Sarah?
Yes, sir.
You had quite a busy deadline day for in a few new players. How do you see your squad now? How does what you've got?
Yeah, like I said before, we want to grow as a club, and staying in the league last year has given us an opportunity to do that in every aspect, including. You know, I've already said it. The level of the team, the level of player, the strength and depth, and the style. You know, because you have to be able to do everything really in the Premier League to win games. So that's what we've done. You know, great support from the owner, which is what he's always done, and it's allowed us now to give us the opportunity to try and do that. You know, so it's on us. You know, we've got to really think now how we want the team to look. I think we have a possibility now to play a variety of formations. We've played with a back three, and today I think that was the right plan. One or two other games maybe it wasn't the right thing, but we felt that we had to. But it's just given us good variety now to become a real flexible team in a number of ways. Hopefully we can make some good decisions in how that looks from game to game.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Safe journey.
Thank you.